say money can't buy happiness? Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Oh, okay. The hot goss about Mr. Nicholas Diaz. That's not his name. That I work with. So
Nick report.
the annual the Nick report.
I'll put in some beeps.
So he was telling me today that he's very excited because he's got a trip to Mexico planned, where the entire point of the trip is that he's going there to pay a Mexican doctor $400 to give him a shot that goes into his body and deletes the COVID vaccine.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That rocks.
Yeah. Because he was like...
Okay, you told me it was good, but that still kind of took me by...
I was like, my jaw
God.
fucking was in outer space. I was like, what? It does what? Sorry, Nick?
Damn, that's like the weirdest kind of guy. Like the guy who didn't just like not get it, but he got it, but now...
He's going to Mexico to get it on...
Like, what does he think he's getting shot up with?
It's going to be like lighter fluid and like dog shit or something. It's going to be like nothing good. It might honestly be just like sugar water that they put in his bloodstream to like mellow him out for a little.
Yeah.
It's not going to be... You can't do that.
I don't think that's how it works.
No, definitely not.
Like, his gene has already been altered.
Yeah, he's already got a microchip in his fucking brain.
Yeah.
It's over. So, because he was complaining...
Why didn't he just not get it?
Well, I don't know. He probably had some shit he had to do.
Yeah.
He probably had to go fucking... knowing him, he probably had to make court appearances where it was like, yeah, you gotta be vaccinated to be in here.
But it just seems like if you're that bothered about it, that you're gonna go to Mexico to get who knows what shot up into you to get rid of it.
Well, my biggest question was like, where did you find this Mexican doctor that supposedly has a like vax cure?
Yeah, the anti-vax.
So he's, because he was complaining about like, he's like, oh man. First of all, let me paint you a picture. This man is like the most out of shape guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
like he's just a wreck. Like
this is the guy who sweats in his sleep.
He sweats like he just worked out from sleeping. He fucking today I was like, hey, can you pass me this? And he bent over to pick it up. He wasn't sweaty when he bent over. After he bent over, drenched in sweat. Like, just horrific shape.
Damn.
And he's telling me, he was like, yeah, ever since I got the vax, I've been feeling terrible. And I was like, okay, right. He's like, so I don't know, man. This vax like fucked me up. And I'm like, there's no way you were a spring chicken before you got the vax.
Nah, bro, you should have seen me. I was a six-pack.
Oh, I was ripped, dude. You know Walton Goggins, dude? That's what I look like.
But now, look at me. I'm all fucked up.
It ruined my perfect Adonis body. Oh, here we go. Let's get the fucking tunage going.
Yeah. And we're live.
We are motherfucking back.
Yeah.
For the second installment.
Getting instantly demonetized, but it's worth it.
Ruining any chances of us making money, but it's for the people.
Yeah.
It's for the people. We're back with the second installment of Joe Biden's favorite podcast.
Yeah. The Bidecast.
He puts it on to go to bed. Well, he wears his silly little nightcap, and when he when he snores, he inhales, and then he goes, me, and the tip of his nightcap like gets sucked in with his mouth and then flutters out as he exhales.
Did you see him try and put on a jacket the other day?
No. Did you? No. Did it not go well?
No, not really. Not really. I guess this is now a recurring thing of us opening the show with the latest Biden update.
This is the Biden
We
report.
are the Friends of Biden cast.
And Israel.
Yeah, and Israel. But yeah, it took him like, I don't know, 30 seconds before his wife like put it on for him.
Oh, no.
Like on the tarmac trying to get it on, and it just wasn't quite happening. And
Oh. Nick has me sometimes help him out of his coveralls.
yeah.
He can't maneuver his arms to get out of the sleeve, so he has me tug the sleeve.
I mean, maybe it's just a thing of guys who are using all their force upstairs.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing about him. Is
Brain
that
power.
His head is very small, so he's not having mindgasms. He's not into, like, thought retention or anything like that.
okay.
He's got a very small head. Actually, it might be big. The rest of his body is just very large, so it might look small, but it might actually be a pretty
I mean,
pretty
if it's not in
decent dome.
proportion, he's definitely not working out various concepts and stuff. Like,
No, he's not exploring ideas and concepts. He's definitely not doing that.
not thinking off.
He is thinking off though. Like all day, he's thinking off. He thought off hard enough to realize that he needs to go to Mexico to get his vax taken out.
When's he doing that?
He said after like this job, so whenever we all get laid off, he's like booking his ticket to Mexico and just.
I'm curious how that'll work out for him.
That's the thing.
Like,
I want to get his
man.
contact info.
It would be sick to like go down there and film that.
Him
do
getting
a little documentary
just
about
filming a guy dying.
him
He's
getting
got
his-
fucking bleach in his veins.
like, what do you think the doctor's office is gonna look like? Do you think
Oh,
it's like a reputable Mexican doctor
No,
doing
you
this?
know in Paris, Texas,
Yeah.
at the beginning when he falls in the desert and then he wakes up in that Mexican doctor's
Right.
office, it's all green and sickly.
Yeah.
It's just that, and then it's a guy like, okay, sir, are you ready for to have your vax removed?
We'll have your wax taken out of you.
So first of all, I'm going to have to look at your body for a second. So you are like basically very healthy. So
Except for vaccine.
you,
Otherwise, perfect health.
if we take the vaccine out, your body's going to look like you're going to be like perfectly healthy. Yeah. So we measured your body mass index. It's 65% fat. So that's okay because when we take the vax out, then you're going to be more better, healthier.
That'd be sick if they just gave him a liposuction operation and we're like, all right, vax is all done.
Oh, my back feels great. Oh, my feet don't hurt. Look at
Yeah.
that. My ankles aren't blue.
Just give him a bunch of like cosmetic surgery. So he's got like the Giga Chad jaw and stuff.
Goes back looking like Antonio Banderas.
It's like, yeah, this is what happened when they took that shit out of me.
Once you get that garbage out of your body, look what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Just give him like, well, yeah, we got it. He's the man. If there's ever like a super soldier program,
Yeah.
we should put him
If.
in there. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, who should be in the.
Well, that's how we're gonna fight this vaccine flowing through our blood right now,
Yeah.
eating away at our material matter and
Yeah.
rotting my brain.
We're getting shots in Mexico.
We're gonna.
We're taking brain force.
I'm fucking an inch away from giving Nick my number and being like, text me when you go to Mexico to get this shot. I'll come down there and get it with you.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, but I kind of don't want to do it at the same time as him. It's like when you.
No, you got to go into the doctor's office like wearing a wire and like a little buttonhole camera
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well, I also want to document what happens to Nick, because if he dies, I'm not taking. I'm not taking it.
Right.
So
Yeah, well, what you do is you go in there and you're wearing the wire. You're recording everything through a little lapel camera.
Yeah.
You get him doing it, and after, as he's like getting a seizure or something,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, actually, I'm good.
I'm okay.
And then later, once he's recovered and slowly morphing into a Adonis-like
Yeah.
creature, you're like, oh yeah, I got it too.
Yeah, because he will like get injected and then seize for a while and then wake up and be like, "Wow, I feel better."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I saw the sickest car in the parking lot at work today.
Yeah.
I hope. I have no ID on who that drives it, but I was walking down. Like I parked my car this morning and I was walking into the gate, and I walked by. It's like a Honda Civic, red Honda Civic.
Yeah.
No back seat. Like the back seat was like removed, so it's just the metal body of the car.
Yeah.
The hood of the car says 1984, like big letters, 1984 sans fiction. So I think that's their way of saying it's real.
1984 sans fiction.
Like without
What does
fiction.
sans mean? That's without?
Without, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like 1984 without the fiction.
Damn.
And then over the
Whoa.
windshield, it had defund police helicopters.
yeah.
And then on the back, it had nobody's lives matter. Defund police helicopters again.
Mm-hmm.
There was something.
Police helicopters specifically, hey?
Yeah, it was it had like a little picture of a helicopter too.
Why like the helicopters?
No idea. I don't. He probably thinks it's like spying or something.
Yeah, all those like painted blue police helicopters tailing me everywhere.
This is it's probably a guy who thinks he's getting like gang stalked by the local police.
Yeah. That rocks though.
I'll have to snag a pic. I was nervous to take a pic today because I didn't know if the driver was around.
Yeah.
But I've seen it from a distance before, and I was like, "What the fuck does that car say?"
Yeah.
And then it was in my row today, and I was like, oh,
1984
fucking awesome.
sans fiction.
Yeah. On
What
the
a
hood.
weird and awkward way to put that.
It was like, well, it's guys with the reading level of like a third grader.
Defund police helicopters.
Yeah, it was big.
Nobody's life matters.
Also on the like side view mirrors, it said it had like little like the Ghostbusters logo, but it was a helicopter.
Okay, yeah, that's somebody who's getting gang stock to work, I think.
Yes. And I was looking to the skies today to see if there was any.
Well,
Choppers,
I mean,
but I
they're
guess they
probably
wouldn't-
like stealth helicopters.
They wouldn't be detectable.
with chameleonized technology.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Randy Kramer's talked about this.
Yeah, I hope I'm working with Randy Kramer.
That'd be sick.
A part of me was praying that like Nick got into that car, and I was like, just rock.
Yeah, if he was just combining everything.
If he was just everything I love in one guy.
Man, going to Mexico to get a shot to have your vaccine taken out is
So sick.
just like, what does he think he's getting shot up with?
I don't know. Well, the other thing is he was like, he's big on the like, well, you don't know what's in the vaccine. Like, it's just a bunch of garbage your body doesn't need.
Why'd he take it then?
I don't know. But then it's like, well, what do you think is in this like removal shot?
Well, like, yeah.
This isn't like holistic. He's not going to give you like a shot of like menthol and sage.
I mean, I feel like best case scenario, it's sugar water.
yeah.
You
But
know?
because it's Mexican, it's probably not. Like, I think,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
And
like a
worst
guy
case scenario is like
bleach.
you die
You
right
just
there.
get killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's so nonchalant about it. He's like, he trusts this like Mexican doctor who charges $400 for a vaccine removal shot more than he trusts like. I wonder.
Where do you think he found out about that?
I have.
Is he a Facebook guy or
He is a Facebook guy.
Mexico vaccine removal?
I mean, he like outsources all of his like medical work. Like he's taking his son to like the Dominican to get braces. He says he gets all his medical work done in like Mexico because it's cheaper apparently. I don't know what kind of medical work he needs done.
Vaccine.
I think he got his wife's fucking beautiful fat breasts done in Cuba or something.
I'm just trying to look up to find this.
I don't know if-
Wonderful doctor who's doing this, and of course, Google's not letting me get through
No,
here.
it has to be like the only conclusion I can find because I don't even know where you'd discover this sort of.
I'm
program.
looking for it and I can't discover it.
Yeah,
Like,
so the only conclusion my analytical mind could land on is that he got like a scam email that he responded to.
that may be.
Yeah,
I mean, I would imagine. My guess is he's like a Facebook group guy.
he is a Facebook group guy. My
Yeah.
like union has like a Facebook group dedicated to like arguing with each other.
Yeah.
and like calling people out.
Yeah.
And so he's big on that. He always talks about it. He's big on that one. So he is like a
Damn.
Facebook guy.
I wonder. I wish I could get into that. That thing.
You probably could. I'll tell you the name of it later. You should try to join.
Yeah.
'Cause I bet there's-
I feel like I gotta delete my Facebook.
It's horrible.
It sucks. It doesn't have any good content.
No.
And also, it just makes it so easy for people to like look you up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like right now, like we've already said each other's names on the show.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever.
Whatever.
But if I don't have a Facebook,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, good luck finding anything more. If you do have a Facebook, it's like instantly like,
Yeah.
oh, it's this guy.
This
He
guy,
knows
yeah.
these people.
Yeah.
This and that and that.
Exactly. Like, yeah. But like fucking. Oh, the other thing Nick told me was that he apparently in the 90s, his brother like shot a cop.
Damn.
Yeah. And he was just bragging about this.
Is he like why there's that frickin' cop memorial park and
It might be his brother, but I looked up his brother's name and like I didn't find anything. So I asked
okay.
my buddy whose dad who's been like a cop for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, ask your dad if he knows this name.
yeah.
Let me know if anything comes up. 'Cause it's
Was it here?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Like he like everyone was trying to eat lunch. He's like, yeah, remember that cop that died in like 1992?
Oh, the cop died
He
too.
killed a cop.
But wait, I thought his brother was working at his was like the owner of an IKEA.
He's got 3 brothers.
Oh, so one of them's a cop killer.
One of them
One
is
of
unemployed
them's,
for a long time, and one of them is one of them's got like Crohn's that like fucked him up really bad apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sucks. Another victim.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the government Crohn's gun fired at him.
Yeah, he got Crohn's syndrome. I truly think like my mind juice was sapped today, trying to figure out how the fuck you inject something into your body that eliminates the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, I don't know, because like I'm not an expert on how vaccines work.
Well, you use Twitter.
I mean,
You're pretty close.
well, to an extent, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I take that back. I am an expert in how vaccines work.
Yeah.
And I feel like once it's in there, it's in there. It's in your DNA.
Yeah.
It's shifting up your mitochondria.
Adding chromosomes. That's
Adding
what happened to me.
chromosomes. It's taking chromosomes away.
Carrying the two.
Yeah, it's modifying everything in there, and it's just too late.
I truly don't know how this like Mexican doctor like sold it to him.
I really wish I could find like the website of this doctor.
So what happened is like your body, like you put the vaccine inside your body, and it started to like mess with your immune system, and that's why when you walk 10 steps, your heart rate is like 180, like 180. So what my anti-vaccine does is like I put it in your body, and then like the little cells go in and like eat the vaccine cells.
Okay, Google is not coming through here. We're switching to Bing, folks.
We're going Bing mode.
Like when I needed to find that furry art for the thumbnail
Was
thing.
it Bing?
I had to go to Bing.
Wow.
Google, I couldn't get anything on Google.
You can't get any furry art on Google?
Nothing good. Nothing good.
Nothing that'll pass the test of an analytical mind.
And I feel like back in the good old days, when you search Google for how to remove a vaccine from your system, you'd find out.
Instant.
Yeah.
Instant.
It would be there. It would have nothing to... Yeah. All this shit's just about, like...
We need to turn this podcast into a show about Linux operating systems.
Yeah. Does Linux have a search engine?
I think...
A search engine exclusively for child pornography?
I don't know if it has like an exclusive engine, but I know the one that always...
Satire. God. Not funny right
what
now.
if, unironically, what if Nick read this like Onion article and was like, it looks like I'm going to Mexico.
Yeah, this Medium thing. That
I think the search engine that like unofficially accompanies all Linux installations, just based on like the phenotype of guys who are like Linux guys, is DuckDuckGo.
That could be.
Yeah.
I feel like I tried DuckDuckGo at one point, and
it's probably fucking annoying.
yeah, though I don't know. Like I went back to Google, but Google's really been letting me down recently.
Well, that's a bummer to hear about the furry art.
Like, how can Google not have that?
You're expecting us. I mean, sorry, not us. You're expecting weird furries to have to use it. Like, just facilitate it. Just help it out.
Well, I was just trying to do art, and
Yeah,
I
you're doing
needed it
graphic
for
design.
art
Yeah.
and research.
Graphic design, art, research. It's all. These are all. Look, it's not. I'm not looking up furry porn for fun.
Yeah.
My analytical
I'm
mind.
not looking it up for jacking off.
Not looking it up to touch my penis to it.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up because my analytical mind needs to explore. That's just where my mind took me. Okay, as part of this piece I'm working on.
Okay, Bing is really also not helping me figure out how to remove the vaccine.
Well, there is a slight chance that it's entirely fake.
You should, next time you see him, be like, hey, man, I was thinking about that stuff you're saying, and like, I kind of want to get the vax out of me, too. Can you, like, send me a link?
Yeah, well, I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll do that fucking tomorrow. Assuming he shows up. He was really tired today. He was really great.
That's probably the vaccine.
Well, he said his son... So I don't know if I've told you, but his
How
son
old is his son?
14.
14.
His son...
I wonder what his son looks like.
He showed me a picture. It's literally just him.
Yeah, just young.
It's literally just him.
A
Like
little
it's
bit more hair, but same orbular build.
like just it's exactly him. But his son is like 14, dropped out of grade 7.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he stays at home and plays video games.
Oh my god. We should have this guy on the
Yeah,
podcast. We should honestly have Nick and his son on the podcast sometime after they come back to review.
Once they're back from getting their dental work and vaccines removed.
Yeah, I'm genuinely very curious. What?
Honestly,
The one thing I'm kind of confident in is that it's not going to remove the vaccine.
how do you even test if it worked? Like, there's not
Because
like
it's not like you get your vaccine shot.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just like that shot is circulating like in your bloodstream
No,
forever. It's
no.
like
in your body.
It's absorbing in.
I don't know. It's working its way through. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even know how this doctor
It's calcifying in your pineal gland. On your...
like it's ruining your adrenal gland. I don't even know how this doctor like.
That'd be sick.
What does he show you after like the
to be the Mexican vaccine removal doctor? Like, oh my god, it's just dudes like Nick coming through.
You'd see the sickest guys.
Yeah,
You'd see the sickest guys. It's just like, I just want to be there for that interaction between like a fat Sicilian and like what I'm presuming is a small Mexican doctor.
I mean, we genuinely should. I'll have to develop the technology to get a third mic going.
Yeah, and get Nick on.
I feel like he'd be an interesting guest.
He could talk. He will talk for fucking hours.
Yeah,
He'll give us so much material. He's got all these. He'll tell you about how his wife likes to throw her
he could
panties
be our
at Vince
Joey
Neil.
Diaz.
Yeah,
you know,
he could.
as we're on our way to becoming the new Joe Rogans.
Yeah, plural. The new Joe Rogans.
Yeah, just change the name to the Joe Rogans podcast.
The Joe Rogan Experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we're on our way, he could be our Joey Diaz, a mentor.
Yeah, I'll just get a bunch of weed for him.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
And he can smoke some dope.
You could buy some meth off him. Have I
Tell
told you
us-
about that?
Yeah, we can trade weed for meth.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just like
It'd be
ask
sick.
about his story.
Because
and-
he's so fucking crazy. You have to get him on a good day, though. On a bad day, he's like very, very low energy. He's very tired.
He was probably doing a bunch of meth the day before.
Yes. Well, he said today he was really tired because he took too many sleeping pills.
Oh, okay.
And then he woke up and was sleepy
Right.
for the next 15 hours.
I wonder why he needed to take so many sleeping pills.
Well, he said he was he had to take sleeping pills because he was mad because his son went out at 2 a.m. to, quote, fuck his old lady.
His 14-year-old son went out to fuck his old lady?
Yeah.
I don't think... Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I don't really think you have an old lady when you're 14.
No, I don't think so. But he says his son is like... I don't know how he know. Like, if I don't know that he knows the kind of shit about his son that I would like never want to know about my son. But he says is like he's like my son's like a horny little bastard. Every time I go in his room, he's trying to fuck some girl. And I'm like, why? Okay, what time are you going in his room? And he's like, yeah, like fucking 2 p.m.
Bursting in like the Kool-Aid man.
Like probably the worst boner killer of all time is this guy.
Yeah.
This like crazy Italian guy. But he like
Damn, his son sounds cool.
his
too.
son sounds sick as shit. Like he,
A dropout at 14, just banging random chicks, playing video games.
he told us today.
Getting in loud yelling matches with his dad.
Yeah, he said the other day. He said the other day his son tried to punch him in the face.
Yelling at your big nippled mother. Do you think his son knows how long his mom's nipples are?
He probably, man. Like if Nick is sharing it with his coworkers, he's definitely sharing it with his kids. Like he probably measured, then he was like, "Hey, little Nicky, come
yeah,
here."
Nick Jr.
I think his son's name is literally like Nick Jr.
Of course.
He's the fucking man. Yeah, and he's like, he told us today that his son leaves condoms all over the house.
Yeah.
And he gets mad when he finds them, but he's like, yeah, but I can't hit the little rat anymore because you go to jail.
Stupid libtards.
I just want to see them fight. Oh, that's
Yeah.
what he told us today. He told us his son's new plan
Yeah.
is that he's found a girl who will let him move in with her.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's 14.
well, she's also 14. He's just
Okay.
going to go live with her family.
Oh, okay.
And she's... So he found a girl who will let him move in with her.
Yeah.
She'll go get a job, and he can play video games all day.
What? Damn. This kid's been taking some super male vitality. He's like living the dream.
Well,
here.
imagine being raised by Nick. How fucking crazy you'd be.
Yeah. And just like finding a 14-year-old girl who's like, I will work to support you to play video games. When you're 14. Like, what the hell?
He said his son also sometimes steals his meth and sells it at school.
Nice.
This kid's just a hustler.
Yeah.
He's just a major hustler.
Man, and just like, I don't know what you were like at 14.
Not
But
that.
when I was 14, I was not convincing girls to work to support me so I could play video games at their house.
I couldn't convince a girl to hold my hand at 14, let alone get a job and support me gaming for the foreseeable future.
So is she gonna drop out of school so she can support his gaming?
I think she's staying in school so she can get a good job to support him gaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a long-term plan.
I think
like
so.
they're gonna get married and she's gonna support his gaming.
Seems like it. Although Nick Jr. seems like the kind of kid you can't tie down.
That's true.
Seems like kind of a powerful.
I wonder what
stallion.
games he plays.
Well, he's 14, so probably Fortnite.
Yeah.
Probably Fortnite.
We got to get them in the studio here.
I should run that idea by him. Hey, Nick, I run a Israeli podcast, and we'd love to interview your
We run a podcast for men.
for young virile men like yourself.
Yeah, like a sort of a life advice pod.
We should start doing life advice if we get like fans.
Yeah.
Like send us emails and ask us for advice, and we'll make fun of you and your probable like social
That would
disability
be
you have.
sick, actually.
That would rule.
Yeah. They can send in like letters about their like various social conundrums.
We'll give you advice as two successful guys with jobs.
There's guys who've been there.
Guys who've been there. I've been told I'm an old soul, so
Yeah.
that basically makes me wise. Yeah, and like smart.
An old soul.
Yeah, even though I'm 15 years old, I'm like
Yeah.
an old soul. So
We're
I'm
both
kinda-
15.
We're both. That's the ultimate excuse if we ever get in trouble for something. I'm 15, so
Can I see your ID? No. I'm 15. I don't have one.
I don't have an ID. I don't even have a license. I'm 15.
Full beard.
Mustache.
Yeah, well, the shit they're putting in the water nowadays is turning everybody into bearded women. That's what they don't want you to know. That's why kids these days are growing full beards.
Yeah.
But also feminizing.
Yeah. The kids in my neighborhood do have full beards. And he always says, like, after he'll say some insane shit, he'll look at me and he'll always be like, "You'll never forget me. You'll never forget me." And I'm like, not in a million years will
Probably
I forget
not.
you. Never, probably.
He kind of sounds like he rules. Like
He's like the biggest pain in the ass to actually like do work with.
right.
Like he fucking is horrible.
yeah,
Th-
yeah,
Today was the only day where my like passion for him has like really waned, just because I had to do work with him.
right.
And I was like, okay, this is really fucking annoying.
Was he just talking the whole time?
He talks the whole time. He can't really move at all. So like half the job is like, super athletic shit.
yeah.
Not but, like climbing like more than like a flight of
Doing
stairs.
gymnastics.
Well, half the job is like
Trapezing up and down
like
towers.
he's like on the verge of tears when someone's like, "Yeah, I need you to take this and bring it like 2 flights of stairs up." And he's like, "Are you fucking serious?" It's like, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of weird if he's such like a criminal mastermind that even has this job.
Well, I think it's to like make his money look clean.
But I feel like a guy like this should have like a Tony Soprano type job.
Well, he's also like a pathological liar.
Right.
Who knows if he's even going to Mexico? He was just telling us about this today.
That could be, yeah.
He might just be all of it is fake, and he has like the most boring life of all time. But
That's
regardless,
a possibility.
I want him on this couch
Mm-hmm.
telling us about whatever.
Gets up and there's a big stain. Like,
There would be like a sweat shadow on the couch.
if we could get him and Nick Jr. on, like, oh my god,
Oh, mamma mia, dude!
yeah,
It'd be so powerful. 'Cause
yeah. That could be, people come for the trial of Chris Chan,
Yeah.
but they stay for the Nick and Nick Jr.
Yeah, he could be like our Beetlejuice Green.
Yeah, yeah, he could just be the permanent third mic.
We should get him on like a producer position. He picks the
Ooh.
tunes.
Yeah, once I get the soundboard up and running, he can have my gamer chair. I'll sit on the couch.
Yeah.
As a sign of respect.
Yes.
Okay, question though. Do you think he could fit in a gamer chair like this?
Yes. He's only like the only reason I like describe him as like so fat is because he's very small. So his like
Oh.
fat to like body ratio is really high.
Oh,
But he's not
okay.
actually like super wide.
Yeah.
He's just obscenely fat for how small he is.
I see.
Yeah, so he probably could. Because we have like shitty folding chairs at work and he fits in those.
Oh, okay.
Not well, but he fits in them.
All right. Yeah, he could have the gamer chair. I'll set it up so my keyboard here just like boop boop boop.
Yeah, yeah.
beep, 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 beep.
He could just do all the cool air horns every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He'd have so much fun. The other thing about him, though, is like his face is just like he looks like a little teddy bear
Oh,
with like a
okay.
huge nose. Like he's actually like when he gets old, he's gonna be like the cutest little old man, except that he's insane.
Right.
It's so funny.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, just wait till he gets back from Mexico.
Once the vax is out of his system,
Yeah.
once he's like activated,
He'll be at the next level.
yes. Once
Yeah.
he's able to really,
He'll ascend.
yeah.
Fuck. I really wonder if that's real.
I don't think so. Well, like
And he's
what,
just
like the doctor saying he can do it, or like the actual like if it'll work.
I mean, I guess for as far as me wondering, it's more the first one.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty confident it won't work.
Oh yeah,
But whether or not there's even a doctor making these claims.
yeah, I feel like they're probably like that would make sense. Like if you had,
Honestly, we should set up a vaccine removal clinic
yes,
as a side hustle.
set up like outside that Tim Hortons that attracts bikers.
Yeah.
Vaccine removal, and it's like a lemonade stand.
Yeah, it's just written on cardboard with Sharpie.
Vaccine removal. We just hook up a breast pump to like their inside their
We're
dick.
literally just injecting them with lemonade.
Killing guys.
Do you think you'd die if you got injected with lemonade?
I guess it depends. Like, probably if it's in your veins, like your bloodstream.
Yeah, I mean, I think getting injected with water is okay, right?
I think
Like, probably a
know.
bit's fine.
probably a little bit's fine.
Like, I
But,
think air is bad to get
Air is
injected
yeah.
with.
You get the bends. You get a pretty good Radiohead song flowing through your blood.
Yeah, I think you can get like a heart attack or something if that happens.
I don't know.
But lemon, I don't know. Lemon and sugar maybe. is
Probably
not the
wouldn't
best.
feel good.
Right.
Lemon juice like coursing through your veins.
But like lemonade doesn't have much lemon juice in it.
No, but it's still like probably.
Maybe we could just do water. We kind of want them to feel bad but not die.
Yeah. Why don't we just put a Powerade in there?
Yeah.
Activate a whole new.
So it's fucking glowing blue. Yeah, this is the vaccine remover here.
We just like have them come around to the back of the booth and put a breast pump on their dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we
Yeah, just get like a penis pump.
and then explain it like they'll believe it if we're like, you know how when you get bit by a snake you got to suck the venom out. Same thing. That's what we're doing here with this penis pump.
Yeah, and then you suck their dicks.
And then we suck them off. And then we spit it out into
It's
the
like,
vial.
oh,
And we're like,
there's
there's
the
the vaccine. Look, we just saved you. Look at this. This is a whole jar full of potentially retarded children. This is the vaccine.
Yeah, that's the vaccine we just pulled out of you there, pal. That'll be $800. I mean, if it's 400 in Mexico,
It's 800 here.
yeah,
That checks out.
because we're well, just but you know, because we're I don't know,
Local.
yeah,
You don't have
it's
to
gonna
fly.
be a little more like professional, and
You
dignified.
got to make up for the money you're not going to spend on airfare.
Exactly.
So it's cleaner. We're behind the Tim Hortons with the fucking lemonade sucking your dick.